broadcasting live on the campus of Lawrence Technical University here in Southfield, Michigan for today's high school lacrosse action. And folks, we got a good one. 2 years in the making and 10 months of hard work have finally landed us here today as we bring the 4 state champions from the Midwest to meet on the lacrosse field. I'm your host, John Losey. Here we are on the prep. Joining me today, the first time in the booth together, so this will be very interesting, everybody, but Mr. Matt Lacasse, who's joining me today, former player at Michigan State University and Cranbrook High School locally. Joining us, Matt, we're going to have a great day today. We're going to have the national anthem here. We don't need to really quiet down. We can just keep talking, can't we? I think so, right? Yeah. I mean, we're not outside, folks, so here we are. We got Brother Rice High School here in Michigan, this reigning state champs from the University for Michigan, and Loyola Academy. Matt?
Thanks for having me, John. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We got some really high-powered lacrosse, state champions from all 4 states coming here to knock it out.
Yeah, it's very, very cool, and it's going to be, we got great weather, thank goodness, based on the way everything has been here, especially in Michigan and throughout as well. It's been very chilly, but we've got really perfect lacrosse weather in my mind. A little breezy, but I think it's going to be great here. We're toasty warm in the booth, and everything is real good here.
Yeah, when the sun is shining, it's a great day. And the kids look loose and ready to go. You can tell the energy on the field was really high. The kids are pumped up, ready to get after this.
And this is one of 2 games here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break here as we've got the national anthem rolling through. And so we will be back for the start of this game, Loyola Brother Rice, here on the prep.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
And we're back on the campus of Lawrence Tech University here for today's high school lacrosse matchup featuring Brother Rice High School, the Warriors in orange and white, facing off against Illinois' best, defending state champ Loyola Academy. I'm John Losey, as I mentioned earlier in our opening. We're getting set here for a great game today and very exciting matchup between 2 teams that know each other fairly well. I'm going to take a quick look here at really our spotlight players here for Loyola. They got a couple of very talented players. One going to the University of Notre Dame, Will Aarons, and Shane Repp, senior attackman, University of Denver. Look for big things. Their attackmen drive the offense. And for Brother Rice, taking a look at Paulie Fortino. He'll be attending Penn next season, midfielder, and then also Sam Klein. Let's get right to the action here as Loyola wins the faceoff right out of the gate. That is an area that has plagued the Warriors this season. Things have gotten better, but they have had really an Achilles heel at the X. And Matt, as you know, being a player, faceoffs really drive much of the game.
Yeah, it really does. Possessions matter a whole lot in this game, absolutely.
The more times you get the chance to score, the better your odds. So Loyola here obviously going to go to their attackmen who have really led the team all year. Real tough schedule. And really in prime form in my mind. Watched them a couple of times on film throughout the week. 22 there. That's Will Todd, senior midi. Warriors defense. They just came back from Buffalo, New York. They did a couple of games out there. Lost one, a tough one to Victor, ranked number 23 in the country. Also picked up wins against Canandaigua and also the host St. Joe's. Back behind, there's an errant pass. That's going to look like to get over, saved over. Warriors were not there from an attackman standpoint, and Loyola easily, little tiptoe through the tulips back over, and Loyola retained possession.
Missed opportunity from Loyola right there.
Good defense there, little slip, ground ball, Warriors. Sam Klein there, he was one of our spotlight players that we talked about, ground ball for Klein. Cam Sims in goal for the Warriors will walk it up. And there's that man. Good feed there. There's Ben Ack. Ack going. Ack is going to get Malachi crunched on the inside there as he takes 3 and goes down.
Wow, they're not calling that a shot. I thought they would have called that a shot to keep possession with Brother Rice.
I'm not sure who he was passing it to, Matt, but obviously it was the flagpole. So Loyola looking to clear here. Loyola coming in at 8-2. Very difficult schedule. Gearing up for the Illinois State Tournament coming up very soon. Coming off their most recent win against Mount Carmel. They played a real good game against Haverford, one of Pennsylvania's best. And a great trip. And talking to head coach Rob Schneider, those trips are so good for the kids just to bond on the inside. Good save by Sims. Cam Sims will negate the first opportunity for Loyola.
And what a great save. He used his whole self.
Oh, look at that. Hello. You don't see that every day, folks. As Klein goes midfield on the 10-man ride, as Loyola tried to jump him, Klein recognized it and fired. That's 50 yards.
That's a heads-up play. That's an absolute heads-up play. Keeper went out to take a man to help the ride, leaving the goal wide open, and they took advantage.
That's smart play. Look at that shot right there. Yep, that is just inside the 50. And here in Detroit, that's a decent Jason Hansen field goal from back in the day. So Warriors jump out here 1-0. Timely goal by Klein. As the 10-man ride did not work out. We are 10-man live here on the prep. Don't you forget. So beautiful field here. Matt, you came in, you take a look at it and said, this is a great atmosphere, and it really is. We got a good crowd on hand. Loyola travels well.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some local community members too. I mean, when two powerhouses like this get together, it's one to see.
Yeah, and not just two. We've got 4 because you've got a back-to-back game here.
Absolutely.
As everyone is going to be listening to me for at least 4 hours. So buckle up, folks. Down in the corner there, Loyola will retain possession. Back behind, he's in. Oh, that was pretty. Very pretty there. There's Will the Thrill. Attackman attending Notre Dame next year. And this will be a good look here on the replay. Got a step.
Yep, turned on the burners and then just threw it almost no look, sort of behind the back, no look. That's
no
a really,
look, almost. Yep.
Really tough save.
Almost
for the
Canadian backhand there.
Yeah.
And that's what a good attackman will do. Find a way to get to the cage, 5-5. And a good take by Will. And he will knot this one up at 1. Little jumpy jump there by Loyola. Klaus Anger, senior midi. He'll be attending Mount St. Mary's to continue his education and his lacrosse career. So Warriors face-off wise, 1 for 2 to start this one. Warriors, a couple of injuries of note. One of their most dominant offensive players, Mr. Plonky, who will be attending Lehigh in 2 years. He's already committed out there. He's out with a shoulder injury. And then they've also lost BZ, Mr. Braden Zarek, who's out with an undisclosed foot injury. Shot. Ooh, that's going to hit the post. Our first appearance by the Iron. And this one's going to come all the way out to midfield. 50-50 ball. We're going to get a push on Loyola. Nope, nope. Ground ball, Warriors.
Good save by the goalie's best friend there, John.
That's exactly right.
It was a good set. You know, this is sort of the first time we're looking at Brother Rice's settled sets. And they had a good look at this set at the last run.
Yep. Good officiating crew today. We're going to mention them later. When I wrote them, I didn't write them down, but I've got them on my phone, and it was important for this event collectively, just to let everyone know these go backside, a little force there. It's going to go off Brother Rice. So a turnover for the Warriors, trying to catch Loyola on the backside, does not get through, and Loyola will look to clear here. But you know, it was important to me. You know, and kind of just making sure this event ran well to make sure that we get, you know, really Michigan's best from an officiating standpoint, and you know, really the officials really did a nice job of just saying, hey, we get it, we get it. You got 4 state champs coming to town, and let's make sure we put on a good show here and make it clean and fair. And you know, I think when you think about the referee, the official shortages, you know, really in our sport, not only in Michigan but across the Midwest, you know, it was important to get this in. So we just make everything look as good as we can for everybody out there here in the stands and listening here on the prep.
Absolutely. High level of play and high level of officiating.
Yes, sir. So Warriors, we got a tie ball game here. The freshman number 32, it's a big freshman there, Matt.
He is a big freshman, yeah, and he's got some skills. You know, there's a lot of feeder programs which are helping out these programs. The kids are starting early in lacrosse.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing year-round, and the skill level has really risen over the last decade.
Yeah, you see so many young players coming in at such a talented level there. He's going to lose it. And you just see them coming in right out of gate. I mean, you see them in college, right?
Yeah.
You get freshmen, you know, doing the things that they can do. And, you know, coming out of COVID, I think, you know, it was a tough time. And so, you know, any times these kids can get out and play, there's going to be a good look. He fires.
Yeah.
That's some high heat there. Good move on the inside. Got a step, set his feet, and that is the back of the net for Loyola, and they will take a 2-1 lead. Bennett Chow with a nice take.
There was a lot of concentration on the ball, and it kind of sunk in, and looking him step up.
Yeah.
Yep. And as you said, John, just ripped it top cheddar. A lot of heat on that ball. That was a really hard shot.
High heat.
High heat.
Yep. So Loyola take a 2-1 lead. So an unforced turnover down on the other end by the Warriors is going to end up costing them as they fall behind 2-1.
John, that's about as hard as a shot. I wouldn't be surprised if that scratched 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was some heat. A great win by the Warriors, but unfortunately that one will be thrown out of bounds because it's not just about winning the face-off, Matt. You got to get it to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Nate Grobel has really stepped up as the Warriors have looked to fill that void, and Nate has done a nice job and worked very hard to get to that. And he's really won 3 of the 4 face-offs here. But Loyola looking to add to their 2-1 lead. A lot of room. That's trouble. Yep. A lot of green space out there for Loyola, and that is not good for the Warriors as Cam Sims watches that one sail over his head again. And the Loyola will now take a 3-1 lead.
Yep.
Easton Bello.
A little bit of communication going on the defense. I think they probably would have wanted that one back. They were a little bit mixed up as to how it was going to go, and Loyola capitalized.
Junior attackman Easton Bello gives Loyola a 3-1 lead here. Important face-off for the Warriors. You know, I've seen, as I mentioned, a number of games with Loyola this season, and they can really get it going offensively. We're going to get a kick. Be a kick on the Warriors as Grobel gives it the Pele. And the officials did not like that, Matt.
Yeah, John, sort of to back up what you're saying, this game really is a game of runs, and if you can regain possession after possession after possession at the face-off X, it can make it difficult to claw back in.
Yeah, Loyola offense clicking this season, outscoring opponents 147 to 61. But as I mentioned, a tough schedule. Oh, there's an errant pass. That'll get away. Warriors got a break there because he was open on the inside. And Loyola, you know, like Brother Rice and like, you know, Dublin Jerome, which we'll see later against Hamilton Southeastern in Game 2 of state champions in the D. You know, these schools want to play each other, and it's you know, it's playing in your state is good, and you want to do that. We're going to get a timeout here by the Warriors. Good timeout by head coach Ajay Chawla. And he won the contest, Matt. You didn't know this, but the timely timeout contest last year that we kept across the Midwest, and Ajay did win it on the last game of the season, the state final. So,
and what a great split right here.
Yeah,
splitting both defenders. That's a really skilled move and a great timeout.
We'll stay here. We're going to stay here. Let's take a look maybe at we'll take a look at the coaches here, since Ajay Chawla did just come up with the timely timeout. Head coach Ajay Chawla in his 8th season here at Brother Rice, 134-28. He's got 6 state championships. And then the old veteran, Rob Schneider, you can see him right there, 23rd season here at the helm at Loyola, 317 and 86 state championships, 13 state championships. And he is a wealth of lacrosse knowledge. I enjoy communicating with him and talking to him because you can always learn something. I mean, going back that long and being around the game. And so you got a real good matchup here against good coaches and 2 really storied programs when you think about it in the respective states.
Absolutely. And another wonderful thing, too, is the mentorship that they offer to these kids, right? The student athletes, coaches that are seasoned, coaches that know the game, know how the process works, and also know a little bit about life. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, lacrosse is, you know, it's my passion. I think everybody who follows me or listens to me or has been seeing me do kind of the things that I do for the, you know, really the growth of the game. And I don't necessarily like using that term all the time because it's somewhat cliche, but, you know, really highlighting high school lacrosse. And that's what this vision was, to be able to bring these teams together and really build off of it. This isn't a one-time thing. I mean, you know, this is something that we can definitely build off of. You know, add teams. You got Division II teams. You got, you know, multiple divisions in all these states, I think, except Illinois, to really just grow off it. Maybe move it, right? Maybe we go to Indiana next year. Maybe we go to Illinois.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's, you know, even talking to some of the Loyola folks coming in, they said, you know, who came up with this, or what, you know, why did this come about? And this is it, right? I mean, this is really it, to spotlight it. College coaches out there can go back on their couch and take in, you know, really 4 of the best teams in the Midwest as they're looking for players.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a wonderful showcase of our talent here in the Midwest.
Klein, who's got the 40-yard field goal. Fortino, high heat there as Fortino. So really spotlight players for the Warriors stepping up here as Klein gets one, and now Fortino answers the Loyola 2-goal run.
Absolutely. A great set by the offense. Looks like they caught a slide, and he just steps up and rips a hot one. Opposite side of the stick, far post, beautiful shot.
Right where you want to be. Placement is everything. So we're 3-2 here. Warriors claw back in this one, back at the X. Nate Grobel's going to, no, it was not Nate Grobel. Not Nate Grobel on that one, but a good win, a good clean win for the Warriors.
And here we go. Hopefully the Warriors can capitalize on this and bring it to a tie.
That was Michael
tie
Quain.
ball game.
Michael Quain seeing action, and that was a good clean win. Spent some time with his father out in Buffalo. I made the, landed from spring break and jumped in the car and drove out to Buffalo. Not probably the smartest decision, but I got to see the Rice game and got to see head coach at Canandaigua, Mr. Devin York, who's you know, really good coach and turned into a good friend of mine as well out there at Canandaigua, and then also got to see the Victor game as well too. So it's never a bad time in my mind to jump in the car and go watch some good lacrosse.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
So Warriors showing some patience here. Yeah, think as we get into, both teams now really, 9 games under their belt, I think they've settled in, what they want to run. I think Rice early on this season, they were go, go, go. And, it just wasn't sustainable as they ran up against some difficult teams defensively. And they've slowed it down a little bit, but, sometimes a little too much. And I think Loyola, just with that, really that senior leadership and goal scorers and very established players, they got it going on. Back behind Warriors. That's Hunter. Nope. I'm going to lose it there. Turnover for the Warriors. I was going to say Hunter Plonky, but he's out. I already told that at the opening.
Good defensive play there. Just the standard poke check got him.
Yep, that was Mcnulty, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Talented polls, talented defensive players. So Loyola will set up shop in the offensive zone with a 3-2 lead here. 1 minute left here in the first quarter. That's kind of what we expected to see. I think, teams are very patient. They're very specific in what they want to run and how they want to run it. Not a lot of forces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, John. They have, at any game like this, there's a lot of excitement at the beginning of the game, and I think that we felt that.
Good save there, Cam Sims. So Sims makes a timely save there. Good outlet pass as the Warriors now will look to break out. And if they hustle, they've got numbers. Looking, feed, Ack, firing, Ack scores! Ben Ack is going to find the back of the net. You could see that break down on that fast break. They had numbers.
They did. And maybe this is a little bit what we're talking about. It was a fast break that they took their time with.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful execution of a little bit of a delay, and they caught the player coming in off the midfield and executed.
Nice job by the Warriors there. Good save by Cam Sims. Execution at its finest. 32 Tommy Cosgrove is going to pick up the assist on that one with a good feed to Ben Ack, not to be confused with Ben 10. And the Warriors have knotted this one up at 3. Real good first quarter. So back at the axe, Michael Quain, who won the last one clean. He's going to get nabbed for a hold there. And so with 21 seconds left, Loyola's going to look to push here a little bit, see if they can get one here before the end of the quarter. Good look inside. That ball's going to come down, and there's Nate Schultz. Nate Schultz says, I don't want that stick on the ground or that ball. Nate's going to pick it up here with 1 second left, and he's going to fire it the length of the field, and a nice defensive stand there for the Warriors. And so we had a little bit of a run. Again, Warriors jumped out first. Loyola answered, and then they went on a 2-goal run, and then the Warriors answered. And so we sit here right now, Matt, 3-3 at the end of first. Michigan's best against the state of Illinois' best. Warriors, Loyola tied at 3. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on The Prep.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player. And I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Core bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Core bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Core bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Core bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Core bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
And we're back here on the campus of Lawrence Tech. Warriors Loyola tied up at 3. Quick shout out to our sponsor, 2SP Sports Performance, full-service training company specializing in rotational sports with 5 locations throughout southeastern Michigan. Founded in 07 by Joe Neal, 2SP Sports has been committed to bettering athletes for over a decade. Custom programs blend disciplines of exercise, science, coaching, and athletic skill development, which implement robust habits in athletes in competition. 2SP limited time offer. All viewers on the prep, 10% if you sign up to a training program between now and July 1st. Be sure to mention the code word THEPREP and take advantage of this discount and a wonderful opportunity. So we're back in action here. Warriors won that face-off. We are tied at 3, and 2SP has been a great supporter of the prep, and they do a number of athletes here in the state of Michigan. Brother Rice, for instance, they work with good. That didn't get through there, lost that one. But the Warriors have been using Joe Neal for a number of years. That's going to be we're going to get a penalty there on Loyola as arms extended, cross-check in the back. Sean Cronin there is going to spend a little bit of time in the box. Warriors with a delayed penalty opportunity here to start the second. Eck with it. Handcuffed Klein, but that's okay as the penalty will be assessed. And the Warriors are going to go man up here, and really the first man up of the game for either team, Matt.
Yeah, first penalty of the game. We'll be able to see the man up unit for Brother Rice and the man down defensive unit for Loyola.
Yeah, right there, just the extension. You get that stick up there and right in front of the official, and there's no way that one's not going to get called.
Yeah, you're right, John, absolutely.
And so the Warriors man up offense, seeing its first opportunity. We got a 30-second, so it was not a cross-check. Sounded like a 30-second just push with possession.
Yeah, push in the back.
Yep. And see if the Warriors can reclaim the lead. They went up 1-0 to start this game, but Loyola has good look there. Coons with it. Coons for Tino. Coonsy. The Coonsinator, as we like to call him, as Coons on that left side, and that's the Hunter Plunky spot, who has been injured. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a whistle and a lot of people looking at each other.
Maybe a clock issue?
Penalty clock did not start, everyone is saying here in the booth. Well, Matt, what do we got for stats? Matt, anything in the first half?
Well, yeah, interesting stuff. So, John, as you said, the Loyola did have the edge, but just very slightly. It was fairly even in face-offs.
Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah, 3 for Brother Rice and 4 for Loyola. So Brother Rice has been doing a good job keeping up with that. As of course at the quarter now we have a tie game at 3-3.
Yep.
Two lead changes, and now we have a man-up opportunity for Brother Rice. These 30-second penalties are rather short, so they'll try to execute and take advantage.
We're going to have to hustle here because they ran a couple of sets there. Coons with a shot, but now they're going to need to move a little more quickly here as this 30 seconds should end soon. I don't see anybody in the box though, Matt.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't see anybody in the box either.
Good feet. It was a good look. Rebound. Oh, that is a tasty save right there.
Crease violation.
Alex Fuhrer, senior. He'll be playing his college lacrosse next season at Roanoke, the Nokes.
That was a big time save.
Yeah, it wasn't high heat, but it was right on the doorstep and a bouncer. And one of the things, I broadcast for the University of Detroit Mercy Titans as well, the Division I program here in Detroit. That's going to be a push probably. No call. They let that one go.
Wow.
And Klein's going to speed out of there. And the Warriors coming up, little bouncy pass. It's no good. Missed opportunity, I think, for the Warriors there, Matt, as they had numbers, but they're going to come out of there with the ground ball. I was mentioning U of D and a little feedback side. Klein, it's going to be wide, and that's going to go to Loyola. Yep.
Wow.
Goaltender there.
Yeah.
But that save that he made, so many more goaltenders now are so very flexible. It's a good save. Oh, there it is right there. Look at him down on one knee.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The flexibility. I mean, the first instinct for the majority of goaltenders is just to get almost down to knees where you're looking like a hockey goalie.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's using all of his body, right? He's putting himself in front of the ball and making saves. That's what it's all about.
And he'll be playing next season with a former Brother Rice Warrior, Jay Fry, down at Roanoke. Shout out to his father, John Fry, who heads down there every single game. And he's working on his pilot's license. So be careful up in the skies, because John Fry could be flying by real soon your neighborhood. 8:31 here in the half. 3-3. An errant pass, too. That's going to get out of bounds, and a turnover for Loyola. So, really, I think both teams playing well defensively, being very patient offensively. They see a little bit of an opening, and really some lower passes I think normally they would make.
Yeah.
Maybe guiding them a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And, John, as we said, at the start of the first quarter, it felt like tensions were a little high, and it kind of seems like that's the case now. Some forced passes. It seems like there's a little bit of urgency that the players are playing with.
Yeah, there's a pass right there.
And when they might not actually have to be playing with all this much urgency.
Yeah, it's a big event. I mean, talking to some of the players, they're like, well, this is really cool.
Of course.
Anytime you get to match up, and these teams have played each other. There was a consistent, Loyola and New Trier and Brother Rice, where the Warriors would go down there. Loyola would come up here, and then they used to come up all the time when I don't know if you remember Nally, the North American Lacrosse Invitational that Brother Rice used to host back in the day, in really 2010, 11, 12, 13, in there.
Okay.
Ack's doing it himself. And fire wide. Going to stay here with the Warriors. So Ben Ack, being the slippery one that he is, got to the inside. Ben Ack is uncommitted.
Great job getting that shot off through a lot of sticks of Loyola defensemen.
Careful, here comes the double, and that's trouble. Ran right into that double. Warriors riding hard. That's Johnny Coons on the sideline there. But a good ground ball picked up by Loyola. And so good defensive stand there. They got rid of the man up. That went by the wayside. And then the Warriors retained possession. And Loyola was very stingy in those sets for the Warriors.
Yeah, we'll see what Loyola does here. If they attack quick or just kind of settle it down and run their set.
And number 37 there for Loyola. He'll be attending the University of Notre Dame next year. Nate Schweitzenberg. He's a junior, sorry. He's a junior. He's got another year. So he'll be anchoring this defense next year as well for head coach Rob Schneider. Room fires. Ooh, good save by Cam Sims. So goalies matching it save for save on both ends. That's what you'd like to see. We got a loose ball turnover. And so a failed clear by the Warriors is going to lead to some deep, deep trouble. Yep. That was unsettled and unfortunate as Sean Cronin, a lot of room in there, and he's not going to miss that one. So Loyola regains the lead here, 4-3.
Yep, goalie steps out, which makes goalie free to stick check, cause a turnover, and then a point blank. Was that a bouncer, John? I couldn't tell. It was moving so fast.
Bouncing, yeah.
Goalie went down as if it was a bouncer. Point blank, high heat bouncer. That's a tough save to make.
Unforced turnover by the Warriors. It was a great save by Sims, but the failed clear leads to an unsettled situation, and Loyola takes the 4-3 lead and wins the faceoff. Klaus Anger will win that one. And Loyola with an opportunity to get back to that 2-goal lead. Good setting here, Southfield. Gracious hosts, Lawrence Tech. These games were originally scheduled to be at the University of Detroit, just down the road. Hence the state champions in the D. It's going to be an errant pass. That one's going to get out of bounds. Oh, no, defender there. Nice play. Very smart and a great play on the sideline. Mike McCarthy, right spot, right time. Bats it back in, and now Loyola's going to get another opportunity, even with that errant pass. Fires. Sims has got that one. Good turn shot. Went low on that one. Easton Bello trying to catch Cam Sims, taking a little bit of a nap there, Matt.
Yep, sort of a quick catch and shoot. His feet weren't quite
Oh,
settled.
boy.
I imagine he probably would have wanted that one over again. Settle a little bit and then take his time and take a shot.
Fortino's going. Fortino's going. Fortino's, that's big boy ball right there as Fortino picks up his second of the day and goes rumbling through Loyola's defense to find the back of the net here. And watch this one again, Matt. This is just an individual effort here.
And a perfect effort. You know, you wait till somebody stops you, and if nobody stops you, you just keep going, going, going.
Yep, takes the hit.
Gets a good
You
shot
got,
off.
you got four Ramblers there surrounding him, but Fortino finds the back of the net.
Absolutely.
And we are deadlocked again at 4. Nip and tuck. Round and round we go, Matt. Good lacrosse. But I mentioned these games were originally scheduled for the University of Detroit right down the street here, hence state champions in the D. We're very close to the D, but shout out to everyone here at Lawrence Tech who stepped up and said, yeah, for sure. No question about it. These games being held here tonight. We've got Hamilton Southeastern coming in, so we needed lights. Brother Rice doesn't have lights. We'll be doing the games early tomorrow morning. It's going to be breakfast with Lax Losi tomorrow morning. Get your coffee, get your eggs Benedict, whatever your flavor is, and join us for great high school action tomorrow morning starting at 10:30 here on the Prep.
Great lacrosse all weekend.
Exactly.
Weekend.
I expect you, Matt, with those 3 kids, you're going to get up early and come on down, right?
Exactly.
So 4-4 here. Warriors with an opportunity here to take their first lead since they led 1-0. Johnny Coons with it, number 19, up to Sam Klein, who's got 1. So the Warriors down 2 starters, but the mentality of all good teams is, hey, next man up. It's an opportunity. Klein fires from long range.
Wow. It was a good shot on net. It looked like the goalie was screened a little bit. There was some traffic in front of him. He had the opportunity to take a shot. Goalie looked a little bit spooked, actually.
Klein will be attending Bryant University. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year.
As you know, John, it's always a good shot when it misses the cage and your team's there to back it up and keep possession.
Exactly right. Good defense by Loyola. Warriors being very patient here offensively. That's a tough shot. Who's going to get there first? I'm going to call that a pass. I might disagree with that one, to be honest with you, when you look at it from up here.
Yeah, sort of tough to tell if he's trying to feed the backside or if he was trying to tuck it in the backside of the goal.
Let's take a look here. Let's see it here, down here, Matt. Let's see. I don't know. That's dicey, but we got the best officials that the state of Michigan has to offer out here today, so we're just going to bide our time with them. Long pass in the middle of the field really puts Klein at a disadvantage, and Klein, that was not Klein, but really a tough pass to catch. That was Cash. Cash in the middle of the field took a hit, went down, hobbled off, and he's on the sideline over there. You can see him being attended by the trainer. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we want high-power, good lacrosse, and we want everybody to stay safe and healthy.
Exactly. Loyola play tomorrow against Dublin Jerome. Early start, 10:30, because both schools have prom tomorrow night. That was the monkey wrench that was thrown into the big plans here, where it was, hey, by the way, we've got prom. I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? That would have been helpful to know a long time ago, but we all worked it out. And so, that 10:30 start, hopefully get everybody out here. Good take on the inside. Yes, sir. Nice take. Little hitch and go. And Loyola will regain that 5-4 lead. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, great take.
Yep.
A little, maybe a fake shot, split dodge, and then takes advantage and puts the icing on the cake.
Bennett Chow, that'll be number 2.
Looks like he went 5-4 there, John.
Yep. He'll be attending Amherst. He's a senior to continue his lacrosse and his education. So the Warriors, a number of opportunities to take the lead, were unable to do it. Long pole action. Yep, and that's what happens. Almost an opportunity to take a shot on that one if you probably wants that one back over again. And so another unforced turnover for the Warriors leads to numbers for Loyola and could be trouble for, oh, it's going to hit a Warrior there. Good defense there. The Warriors dodged a bullet there, Matt.
Yeah, that was probably as clean as a fast break as you're going to see.
Good defense there. Gavin Corcoran got over. May have hit a little bit of the leg and cascaded away from Cam Sims. So the Warriors dodge a bullet there as Loyola clearly had numbers and a 1-goal lead as we speed towards the end of the first half. Here's Klein. Klein back with it, feet inside, got it! Yes, sir, good look. Good look, good finish. Christian Mcnulty finds the back of the net and a great cut and a great finish. That's that quick stick, Matt.
Absolutely, yep. Catch it and get it out in the same motion.
Quickly, and we are deadlocked at 5s. 49 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah, and
Mcnulty.
This is textbook. You want doorstep shots. They drew the defense. Defense was snoozing a little bit.
Yep.
Fed the crease.
Couldn't see who picked up that assist, but that's exactly what they were looking to do. Stick to stick, right in the spot he needed to, and the Warriors will tie this one up at 5. So big face-off here, I think, for both teams. Nobody wants to give up that late half goal to definitely, in this situation he's in, it's going to bounce over the cage. Who's going to get there first? We're going to stay here with the Warriors. Loyola faithful not happy with that one. We're going to get a timeout here by Ajay Chawla. Timely. Again, you see why he wins the timely timeout contest.
I agree. I think this is a really good timeout. 37 seconds left in the quarter. Get it together. Try to take advantage.
We'll keep it here. Let's keep it here. Listen, I'm going to keep talking, folks. I mean, I'm telling you, the booth here has got to tell me we got to go to break, or I'm just going to keep talking, Matt. That's how I roll. That's how I roll, buddy. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take a look at uncommitted. We got a little graphic here. We'll take a look at, and it's timely as well because. The second one we'll see, it'll make sense here, but we got number 7, Will Maras, junior midfielder, non-committed. What we're trying to do here is really spotlight some of these kids out here working real hard that really right now, haven't decided where they want to play their college lacrosse. They do want to play college lacrosse. That's kind of one of the criteria when we put these, this informational packet out to the coaches. Hey, they got to be able to want to play. So we want to spotlight them. And so Will Maras, number 7 there for Loyola, non-committed player to watch. And the next one, timely, huh? Christian Mcnulty, right on cue, number 16 for the Warriors at quick stick. Christian Mcnulty, junior attackman. He's grown up his whole life playing lacrosse. His father, Stephen Mcnulty, started the Michigan Warrior program. You mentioned feeder programs earlier, and he started the Michigan Warrior program. Stephen was a player back for Brother Rice, one of the first few state championships back in 1986. Stephen was on that team, and he really started it because he wanted it for his family, cousins and nieces and nephews, and it's really blossomed in, and he's been an integral part of Michigan lacrosse for a number of years. And now Christian having success out on the field, good goal there, and the Warriors will tie this one up here as we speed towards the half, 34 seconds remaining. Loyola going zone, man?
Yeah, I can't quite tell.
Looks like maybe a little bit of zone here coming out of the timeout, which I think would be very smart because with Rice calling the timeout, looking for a set play to end this, they're going to match you.
Yeah, they are going to a little bit of a zone. They're going to try to collapse in on the crease. Look, for a second like that crease was pretty open, so I wonder if...
10 seconds here. They got to hustle. What are we going to get here? Eck. Good double, feet backside. Nope, good defense, great defense. And that's going to end it. That's going to end it here, and a nice job, really a very strategic move there by head coach Rob Schneider as the Warriors came out with a set play, called the timeout, looking to get a shot. Didn't even get one shot on that one, Matt.
Yeah, it was good defense. They switched it up, showed their first zone look of the night.
Yep.
And it may have thrown them off a little bit.
That was awesome. So a great half. I mean, I think exactly what we expected. Nip and tuck all the way. No one really pulling away. Everyone's doing great. So we're going to pay some bills here at the halftime break. Brother Rice Warriors 5, Loyola 5. State champions in the D. We'll be back for the second half here on The Prep.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player, and I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Corps bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Corps bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Corps bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Corps bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Corps bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
so that interscholastic athletes may thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decision.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player, and I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Corps bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Corp bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Corp bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Corp bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Corp bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required. Arrive at the studio 10 to 15 minutes before class begins so we can check you in. Wear something you can move comfortably in. We suggest leggings or long pants and a workout top. You'll also need a pair of sticky socks to keep your feet from sliding during class. If you need sticky socks, you can pick some up at the studio. Before class, grab a ball, tube, and a light set of weights. Right from the start, you connect to the beat. Class begins with a warm-up, then your teacher will guide you through arm work using the light weights. After that, you'll make your way over to the bar, where you'll work your thighs, then your seat, and finally your abs. You'll finish your workout with a cool down to stretch your muscles. Something you'll hear often in class is a tuck. A tuck is a movement that involves contracting the abs while rotating your hips forward and up to elongate your spine. One of the biggest benefits of Pure Barre are the small, controlled movements in class. When you hear your teacher say pulse or down an inch, up an inch, that literally means just 1 inch, the size of a paperclip. This is important because with Pure Barre, the smaller the movement, the bigger the change in your muscles. Your first class will move quickly and it will be challenging, but your teacher will be right there beside you and can help you modify the workout throughout the class. After 3 to 4 classes, you'll start to get comfortable with the flow. And after 8 to 10 classes, you can see results. Our teachers and our community will support you along the way. Pure Barre is about rising above who you were yesterday and building a stronger version of yourself today. Precise, strong, balanced, inspired. This is Pure Barre.
All right, we're back. Very hectic here at halftime when you've got to run downstairs real quick and use the restroom. But we're back here getting ready to start this second half. High school lacrosse action here. State champions in the D as Brother Rice High School here, the reigning state champion from Michigan. Loyola Academy, reigning state champion from Illinois. We are all tied up here at 5. Joining me in the booth, I'm John Losey. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Matt, right here, my cohort with me. And Matt, what a great half.
Yeah, what a wonderful half. Wonderful half. We're excited for the second half. We got a game that's tied up, 5-5. This half is going to tell us who's going to be the winner.
Yeah, face-offs. Brother Rice really dominated in that second quarter. We take a look at it, 7-4, and Brother Rice won all 4 in that second quarter. Nice job. Michael Quain had a clean win in there. Nate Grobel as well. And the Rice are going to start here winning the face-off as well. And that was, I mentioned the opening, kind of the bugaboo early season for the Warriors. But they have really worked hard, and a number of kids have stepped up here. And so now the Warriors lead face-offs 8-4 over Loyola.
Yeah, and as we said, that's such an important part of the game.
Fortino, fire.
Wow.
Oh, lefty Fortino. So Fortino went big boy to knot us at 5, and now he goes lefty. So he's a dangerous, dangerous player right now. He can go right and left, and he can use his size. What a great move.
Yeah, what an asset to have some high heat on your offhand.
Right here, look at that step. Oh, yeah, that's lefty. That's lefty, top shelf. He really displayed that out in New York against Canandaigua. A big move where everyone kind of stood back a little bit going, hey, wait a minute, that's left hand, that's offhand. And so a good take by Fortino gives the Warriors a 6-5 lead here. First time they led since 1-0, Matt.
Yeah, we'll see how this face-off goes.
See who's going to dig it out there. Michael Quain, 21, saw his dad running to the bathroom. He wasn't running to the bathroom, I was. But I let him know that I mentioned him on the air and our time we spent together in Buffalo. That sounds weird as well, but we had a good conversation about really training and becoming a better face-off specialist, and his son is working very hard, and it's really paying off here. He's won a couple face-offs here, but Loyola's going to get this one, and they're going to get their first opportunity here of the second half, and Warriors lead at 6-5.
Yeah, we'll see, John, if they switch anything up.
Nice play there, but wrong way. Good look. That's trouble. Yep. That was trouble. Warriors doubled here closest to us, and unfortunately, ball popped out, led to an unsettled situation, and that man is not going to miss there.
Yeah, an unsettled situation.
Spotlight player of the game.
Freezes the defense a little bit, feeds the backside. And
Will Marius, he's going to do that next year for Kevin Corrigan at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So the Warriors led for all of, 60 seconds, Matt?
Yeah, it was about that. Well, yeah.
But that's what good teams do, bounce right back. Good ground ball there.
And you talk about good teams, John. This is a good game.
Jacob Caldwell, long pole, good ground ball there. He'll be playing collegiate lacrosse next season, Mount St. Mary's. Senior. Number of seniors here. Sean Cronin there, number 7. All the film I watch, he's kind of he's a glue guy. I think Sean Cronin, you see him at D-Midi. You see him getting involved in the offensive side. But an unforced turnover there for Loyola. Gives the ball back to the Warriors here.
Yep, it was a good ride by Brother Rice. Loyola threw it away.
Yeah, so important for the attackmen out there. It's not just about scoring goals.
Oh, no, absolutely
You
not.
make your mark. You make your mark, and you stand out for college coaches by riding. You get turnovers. And you're a dangerous, dangerous attackman if you can ride. Eck with it. Eck had a nice goal in the first half. Might want to do something about Fortino. Yeah, see that double came early on Fortino. Fires up top to Eck. And I got a pole on Fortino here closest to us. Eck's got a pole as well. That's one thing that I noticed on film with Loyola is they're always making adjustments. Great coaching staff. Inside, that's going to be outside the cage. That is a parent goal, as they like to celebrate when it goes on the outside of the cage, and then they go, wait, why is it coming back down the other end?
That happens sometimes, John.
Good take on the inside, but just outside the cage. Alex Fuhr's done a nice job in goal. A couple of really key saves in that first half, but errant pass here. Klein's going to put that one down. They're going to go Loyola. Klein was on the sideline, and if they hustle, they got numbers here because Warriors are changing. So we're settled up here, and we are knotted up here at 6-6 here in the third. Gavin Corcoran, number 44 for Brother Rice, senior. Missed a number of games to start the year, but he's back healthy and doing a great job.
Early slide there, John.
Yep.
Loyola worked it around. weren't able to get it to the backside.
Little invert here, back behind. Good double there. Good look. Trouble. Yep. Good look there. Very patient by Loyola. And they're going to take the lead again here, 7-6. Back and forth we go. Up one, down one, up one. And a good take and a great look. Yep.
Yeah, great look.
Little curl.
Loyola's doing a really nice job of drawing the extra defender, drawing the slides, and then trying to evade the back man and capitalizing on their looks.
Yeah, Easton Bellow there, junior attackman. Those attackmen are very, very skilled. Easton uncommitted, at least on the sheet that head coach Rob sent me. So big face-off here as Loyola has ripped off 2 straight and regained the lead at 7-6. Ball coming out. Good ride by the Warriors. And the Warriors are going to come up with it. Good hard work by both teams, but the Warriors are going to come out of there with it. And they're going to set up shop here in the offensive zone, trailing once again by 1. This is where we need our crack stat team to be able to tell us how many lead changes, how many ties, all those things. Can somebody get her?
We got 4 lead changes.
Oh, what?
4 lead changes.
She learned it.
Now 6.
She took notes from the last game. I may cry. I may cry. Thank you so much. 6 lead changes.
6 lead changes in the game.
I can't say enough about the prep staff, guys. They're just so fun to work with. I haven't worked with them in a while, and they've been great. Fortino trying to sneak around backside.
Good shot, good backup.
Yep. Maybe one more step, improve the angle.
They keep possession.
Really, really good lacrosse game. You can see them lock it off Klein down here. They know they know he's a spotlight player. Spotlight player on the prep. I think Coach Snyder said if he's a spotlight player in the prep, we got to lock him down. X with it. He's got a pole. Feet inside. Got it. That's a great catch, and that's a late hit as well. No flag, as that was a late hit, but they'll take it as they find the back of the net. Christian Mcnulty gets his second on the day, and a great catch. Watch this catch. Feet is behind him. Yep, look at that great catch. Ooh, he got doubled up. He got Malachi crunched there on, so they were both clean. I take that back. Not late, just 2 really sandwiching them together.
Sliding in from the backside.
Yep. But that's what you got to do as an attackman. You got to take the hit. If you want to score the goal, you got to pay the piper. So the Warriors are going to tie this one up at 7. McNulty's got 2. I think a lot of that, too, that hit was really just because the pass was, slightly behind him. But a good clean win there at the X. Oh, good move. Yep, that's trouble. Yep, nothing you can do there, as that is as automatic as you're going to get. Clean win on the face-off, good feet inside, and Will the Thrill now is starting to heat up.
Great ball movement here.
Yeah, that's tic-tac-toe.
Yep. So again, when somebody's dodging, it attracts the defense. Defensive eyes start wandering. Then they take advantage with somebody sneaking in the backside.
Yeah. Leaving a man as skilled as Will is in front is never good for any netminder or defensive player. So just as the Warriors tie it, Loyola now comes right back and takes the lead again.
And John, these goalies are really skilled.
Yeah.
These goalies are really skilled. We're seeing some wonderful goals, and the goalies are making some big-time saves as well. And these are really difficult shots.
We're going to get a flag here. We're going to get a flag down, delayed penalty, as the Warriors are going to run through their set here with the penalty coming on Loyola. Ack back behind, fires high. That one's going to get out of bounds, and that will end the play, but the Warriors are going to go man up here.
I didn't see, John, what happened.
It was the Klein up front, and Klein shook free. I don't know if there was a little slash there at the end after he broke free. So we're going to get either a hold or a slash. You got a slash?
Slash,
yeah. I think it was right at the end there. Klein broke free, kind of held his stick out there a little bit, and I think he took a little extra whack. And the referee did not take kindly to that. And the Warriors now are going to go man up here. Second man up.
Yep,
of
man
the day
up
for
for
the
a
Warriors.
full minute.
Yep. Loyola yet to be man up. Really no penalties on the Warriors?
Yeah, so this is just the second penalty of the game.
Yeah. Now we're going to get officials talking. Communication is always key. So Johnny Coons has got it over there near the 20, and so the Warriors now will go man up for a minute, and they're going to stick with the lock off on Klein. As you can see, Cronin up top, he's chasing him all the way out to the 40, which is actually where ball fell out of the stick. Klein goes flying.
John, they didn't reset the clock. There was 6 seconds on the penalty clock.
Ball down here. We're going to get a push, fall down. It's a little bit of getting chaotic here as the Loyola throws it away, but the Warriors are having trouble picking it up. There's a feed inside. Got it. So a lot of chaos down there leads to that was almost a double unsettled situation. And Fortino goes tricky, and picks up his third of the day. And the Warriors knot us back up at 8. Here's a look there. Yep. That's just a catch on the inside. And a lot of these shots, the goaltender, not a lot of chance to save that. It's
really difficult.
Yeah.
Really difficult, too, when the ball is behind the net and the goalie has to turn around, locate the ball, and then follow the shot.
Yep. Spin around.
It's really difficult. And good execution by Brother Rice. The ball's behind. They brought it up front, got open, and buried it.
Yeah. And it was interesting to see Cronin out here on Klein being man down. And so, it worked because the ball broke free. The Rice had a turnover, but they came out of there with the ground ball and made a couple quick passes and found Fortino. And we're all deadlocked here at 8. Crazy 8s. Matt, did you ever play Uno?
I played a little bit
Uno with the kids?
Yeah, of course. Little crazy 8s going on.
Yeah, crazy 8s, Uno. The kids were always big into they had the Star Wars deck of Uno. Feed inside.
Ooh.
That's a lot of room. Fires wide. He wants that one back. You can see that kind of look like, I want that one. Thomas Grislani. Here's Will. Fires. It's going to be wide. Skilled players stepping into it.
They're playing little two-man games in the alleys.
Yep. Oh, that's trouble.
Oh.
Yep.
Behind the back.
As Will, as I mentioned, turn up the heat as he goes BTB. And he's going to put Loyola up here 9-8. I think it could be 4 for Will. May have gone Quattro. But a great look, and that's again he's one of the best players. Here we go, take a look at it here.
Yep, it looks like, John, they're bouncing 2 players in and out of the crease, which is difficult for the defense to follow.
Yep.
And they're playing a little 2-man pick game in the crease right in front of the net.
Yep.
He got open, put it behind the back, and see you later.
I'd have to say that he scored that goal before in the behind the back situation. That didn't look like that was his first time down behind the back lane. So 9-8, Warriors answer. Loyola answers right back. Just really, Frazier Ali-esque Thriller in Manila type thing going on here. We're going to get a turnover on the Warriors as Loyola keeps throwing the body blows. The Warriors keep taking it. But real entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I hope everybody at home is enjoying it here on the Prep. We got 2 games. There's Cronin again right there. There's my glue guy.
This is as high-level lacrosse that you're going to see in the country.
As advertised. Well, that's an errant pass. Yeah, we got this locked down back in, it was about, I'm going to say August. And I sent a tweet out about it, did a very archaic graphic. Our team here at the Prep, they actually are good at it. I just do kind of what I do. But, it really caught fire quickly, and to see it all come through. I mean, we had, all told, we had about 45,000 see that tweet about state champions in the D. That was offsides on Loyola, but they're going to get away with it. No, now they're not going to get away with it, or they're going to get something here. It's either a makeup call on the missed offside or something else.
Yeah, John, I couldn't quite. It looked like
you had 30 seconds.
It was delayed if it was offside.
Yeah.
Oh, the far ref threw the flag as well.
Yep.
There we go. So
we got the door closed. We can't hear the walkie-talkies in the other room. So it's kind of it's a little bit of a push-pull, Matt. You know, I like the quietness. I like the quaintness of us here in the booth, but then we can't pick it up. So you are officially in charge of watching what the calls are every single time.
I'm on it.
All right?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in. And so Loyola is locked in now for 30 seconds, and the Warriors are going to go man up with Fortino with a chance to tie this one. We are 9-8. I'm not sure how many lead changes we're up to now, but I would say our correct statistician is going to tell us soon. Warriors, not much success on the man up today. Fires, tough angle, Klein. Is that Klein? I believe that was Mr. Klein, and it is 33. Tony Dorsett, my favorite 33 of all time. As Klein is going to step there. Watch his angle.
Yep. Had a little bit of room.
Oof.
Took advantage. Top corner.
Yeah, that is a tough one to stop.
Opposite stick side. That's a difficult shot to stop.
Sam Klein is going to knot this one up. Man up goal for the Warriors, and we are now 9-9 here with 3 minutes remaining here in the third.
This has been back and forth, John, as you say.
Yeah. Quain, is he going to get the win? He had it. He had it up in the air. Going to get a push. And a good ground ball there by Loyola.
This might go back to whoever has last possession wins the game.
Yeah. Klaus Anger wins that face-off and then picks up the ground ball as well. And
looks like they're offsides. No call.
Yep. No, they got it. They got a little late. Always got to count. You never know, especially when you got. And you know what? Here's the thing, though. You look over there at the sideline. Him on the sideline. You see 22. You see Will Todd standing there on the sideline saying, "Hey, I was on the field." You know, because you really couldn't see it. He had the blue over there with the dark jerseys, and he was standing on the sideline. So I think the Loyola coaching staff is right in their really complaint to say, hey, listen, he's on the field just because you didn't see him was not offsides. Because instinctively you said the same thing too.
Yeah, it was difficult, you know, Jen, and I looked over there. I didn't see him. Sometimes they sneak on late and they pretend like they've been there for the last 5 minutes.
Or the last 5 days.
Or the last 5 days.
So 9-9 here. 2:20 in this one. Klein had the last one. That one's going to hit a pole of defender on the inside, but the Warriors are going to retain possession. Matt, what's your take? You know, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, going to a shot clock in high school lacrosse. You know, I think, you know, resources are you know, strained as it is in our sport. You know, I see the validity in it, but at the other, you know, the other side, who's going to be running that shot clock?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's difficult. I sit in the booth for the college D1 games, and it's difficult to do up there.
Yeah, you know, John, I personally like the 10-second box rule. I think it offers a little bit more flexibility, and also it's part of the game.
Yeah.
When, but
Turnover
that being
ice.
said, if you get a really talented ball holder,
Klein.
Ooh.
Klein's taking over now. So Klein is heating up as well as he's got the last two, and the Warriors will snap this one back and lead 10-9, and this is something else.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a phenomenal. Look at this take here by Klein, as Klein will fire and go top shelf again as he beats Alex Fuhrer.
Little stutter step, then takes off, raises hands.
He's an athlete, talented football player as well, attending Bryant University in 2 years. He's just a junior. He'll be back along with Ben Ack. So back and forth we go.
Brother Rice up by 1.
Yeah, and faceoffs have been very key. Yeah, I mean, we talked about in the opening. Ooh, that's a big hit there as Michael Quain is down. We're going to get
interference.
A little interference. Quain went down with a good hit. And the Warriors will take possession again with an opportunity to take their first 2-goal lead of the day.
Yeah. That might be the biggest lead of the day, John, I think, right?
No question, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Loyola went up 3-1. Warriors scored first. And then Loyola went up 3-1. But other than that, it has been a 1-goal game back and forth. Washi, number 31, in there. That's Ben Eck. Number 1 working on Michael Baker. Ack ripped that one, pulled that one back. That was like a double hitch.
Yeah, I got stuck in a stick a little bit.
And that one is out on Northwestern Highway. 49 seconds left here.
These people didn't have to. Generally, they're worried about golf balls, not
Exactly.
lacrosse balls.
You can see Loyola now pressing out, making it a little more difficult for the Warriors, and that's going to work out. Fortino's got it back behind. He's got 3, working on a pole. He just, he falls down. Regains possession, 26. Numbers. Trouble, fires. That's going to be high, as Washi had all day long to fire that one. Just got it up a little high, trying to pick that corner.
It's a late double that didn't quite amount to anything.
Late double that did amount to much.
I imagine coach probably would have wanted to move that one more.
Yep. 14 left. Fortino with it back behind. Feed inside. Oh, great save. Up. Oh! What are we going to get? Crease. We're going to get a crease violation, but you can see there going back to the goaltender, almost snuck that one in, and that'll do it for the third, as Sean Cronin is going to hold it there, and Loyola will trail in this one 10-9, and what a third quarter.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I mean, just exciting back and forth action throughout, nip and tuck every step of the way.
Yep, the teams have settled it down a little bit.
What a fourth quarter we're going to have coming up, Matt. What a fourth quarter. So we're going to take a break here. Let's pay some bills now so we can be fully engaged for the fourth quarter, folks. You are watching the prep. This is high school lacrosse. Brother Rice, Loyola 10-9, heading into the fourth, and we'll be right back.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in.
We're back for the exciting conclusion of this one. Brother Rice, Loyola, locked up in a great matchup here. 10-9. State champions in Michigan, state champions in Illinois. Back and forth. Quality play all over the place. It's been a great game. Great game. This is John Losey. Thanks for tuning in. We're getting ready to get going here. Next to me, Matt. What a game. What a game,
yeah,
Matt.
Absolutely. In the fourth quarter, this is why you play the game. The kids are coming up fired up for a fourth quarter.
Yeah. This is what we're looking for. I mean, this is exactly what we envisioned. Quality lacrosse here. Good win. Clean win. And that's going to be a break. Fire, so that's going to be high. So good win there by Klaus Anger, as Easton Barlow had an opportunity there trying to pick that top shelf over Cam Sims. We didn't mention Cam Sims' name very much in that half. That was that quarter, really. Good take inside. Double come. Somebody's open. There's Mr. Glue, Sean Cronin.
Great double and recovery after that.
Yeah, good defense there by the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like I said, Cronin 7. Offense, defense. Good move. That's trouble. Oh, post, and then a bounce back.
Yep.
We had a little ricochet romance there. As it hit the post, came out, hit a player, and then went right back into Cam Sims. So would that be 2 saves,
That's
Matt?
2.
I think that's 2. It's got to be 2.
2 saves.
Yep.
2 saves for Brother Rice. Chalk it up to the post.
Warriors feet inside. Got it! Washi. As Washi's going to score there and give the Warriors their first 2-goal lead of the day. Let's watch it here. Good pass.
Draws the defense.
Cash to Washi. And that's what we talked about. Next man up. And Cash Good pass. Washy steps into it. You know, that left side attack wide open with the loss of Hunter Plunky. And so guys stepping up there. We've seen Johnny Coons in there. We've seen Washy in there.
Great bounce shot, too. From close in, the bounce shots get real vertical.
So the Warriors now lead it 11-9 here, and they're going to win that face-off as well. And so the momentum is really tilting a little bit in the Warrior direction, Matt.
Mm-hmm. You can tell a team is well coached when they're shooting a lot of bounce shots. The bounce shots are not the glamorous high rips that you get.
Yep.
But they're often more high percentage shots.
The ground is your friend when shooting the ball in lacrosse, Matt.
Really difficult for the keeper to track it into the ground and then off of the ground.
Here's Fortino. Fortino's got a shorty on it, but that double's going to come very early, which it does. Good defense there.
And, John, here we're playing on field turf.
Jamison Engel, 27.
When you play on grass, the bounce shots take all sorts of funky bounces.
Yep. You're going to get something there. Ball down. Players down. Klein's got it. Throws it back to the middle. Got a little unsettled situation. Now we've got a player injured down on the field.
The refs are letting him play a little bit, John.
Yeah, a little bit. Someone is hurt. Looks like Ben Eck down there. Ben Eck throws his body around. Call him Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Gives it his all every single game, every single shift. Does a great, great job. When we take a look at the Midwest. We've got the Midwest top 10. Let's take a peek at that. Kind of go through it with you here. Midwest, lots of shakeups, lots of great games going on here. Taking a look here. You know, really these two teams are near or up at the top. You got Loyola coming in at number 1, Lax Losey's Midwest top 10. Upper Arlington, St. Ignatius, Dublin Jerome. There's Brother Rice. And you got Dublin Jerome coming up right after this against Hamilton Southeastern. Forest Hill Central undefeated up there in Grand Rapids. Andy Shira. You have the Rangers playing very well. St. X down in Kentucky. Hudson, Detroit Catholic Central, and then Heartland round up the top 10. And some people say, Matt, well, you know, where's Western Reserve and where's Culver in that? Well, you know, the thinking is because they can't contend for the state championship in their respective states, we're just going to show those schools because that's what we're doing here, trying to showcase really. No knock on anybody, but you know, I think, you know, it's no surprise to anyone that Culver is dominant, right? I mean, it's just the way that it is. It's a different game, and Western Reserve is playing extremely well. They beat St. Ignatius 2 nights ago in a real good battle, and you know, Dylan Sheraton's is really building something down there in Cleveland. Room inside. It's not going to get through as Klein went reverse. It'll be a shot on goal. Stay here with the Warriors.
Yeah, it's a good pickup by the referees calling that what it was, which was a shot.
So Warriors with the lead and the ball up 11-9. Pull now on Fortino. Pull to pull, feed inside. That's trouble. That's kind of the pass where you catch it. What are you going to do with it? But the Warriors are going to come out of there with it. A lot of ground balls going Brother Rice's way, and that's been a big difference, I think, in this one. I don't think we're keeping ground balls. Are we keeping ground balls? No. We're going to work on that. We're going to get to ground balls maybe next game or tomorrow. We're going to work on ground balls next, right? High five. So Warriors here lead it 11-9. Inside, Klein. Oh, nice back check. Good back check as Klein snuck on the inside.
Good move.
Nate Schweitzenberg there. He's a Notre Dame commit as well. 2 Notre Dame commits on Loyola, Matt. That tells you all you need to know about the quality of play for Loyola. There's Eck with it. Timex. Eck's got a shorty. A good time here to be patient, you think, if you're head coach Ajay Chawla, Matt?
Absolutely. Yeah, run your set. I would try to be patient as long as I had the lead in this fourth quarter.
Yep.
Run your sets, try to get goal after goal after goal.
Fortino. Fortino hits the crossbar. And we got a little bit of an, oh no, that's not good for the Warriors as Fortino came down on that injured knee. He's wearing the brace down there, and you could see he landed awkwardly. And it could be a hyperextension there. I know Paulie's got that knee. You can see him right here, right there. Yep, you can see it. Landed awkwardly on that turf, and hopefully he's okay because he's having a heck of a game for the Warriors right now. So why don't we take a break here while they tend to Mr. Fortino. Hope all is well with him. We're sitting here, Brother Rice 11, Loyola 9, 8 minutes left in this one. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back here on The Prep.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
All right, we're back as Paulie Fortino is up and walking off with assistance, which is never a good sign. Putting some pressure on that knee, but really hope he's okay. Senior, really coming into his own. We talked about him earlier. Both hands, high heat on both sides of the aisle in terms of left and right. And he had a good take on the inside there and hit the crossbar. And so hopefully he's okay, but that's a big loss for the Warriors, especially in this tight game. You know, sitting here at 8:33 remaining, up 2 on Loyola.
And of course, we hope he is okay. And programs like this, they often have some depth. So next man up and see how it goes.
Next man up, no question about it. Hunter Plonky already missing from action with a shoulder injury. And now Paulie Fortino goes down with a knee injury, and so everybody's got to step up. Klein is going to be that guy. Klein's going to be that guy. He fires. Klein gets a head of steam going.
That was a close call, John, on the end line chase, goal shot chase.
Yeah, you see it from where we sit, and you can see it a little more clearly. There's a good double and a takeaway. Warriors unforced turnover, but comes right back. Good ride by Christian Mcnulty. What are we going to get here?
Goalie interference.
Goalie interference.
Yeah, when he's in the crease, you can't touch him. And that includes your body and all parts of you. So it looked like he was back there in the crease and during that little unsettled situation.
It's almost like Bubble Boy. He could be Bubble Boy. Like
kind of like Bubble Boy.
Yep. Moores, moops. So unforced turnover by the Warriors, and Loyola is going to get an opportunity here. And really offensively, you know, it hasn't been, as crisp as it was in the first half for Loyola. And, you know, you give credit to Brother Rice's defense for that, but also the Brother Rice offense, keeping the ball down the field.
I've noticed Brother Rice's defense extending out a lot more.
A little bit more adjustments halftime.
Yep, and I think that's putting a little bit more heat on Loyola and not allowing them to get as clear looks and not allowing them to play the two-man game as easily.
There's a turnover. That ball's coming out. That's going to be Brother Rice ball. And so that extension, as you just mentioned, man, that was really right on cue. That extension out there causing havoc. And so the Warriors, they're going to give it back as we're getting the call is changed. And now we're going to get, Loyola's going to get another crack at it here as the ball was in the Warriors' stick going the other way. And now this could be a big swing as Loyola had turned it over. Gets back to them, and now they got an opportunity here to chop into this 2-goal Brother Rice lead. Shorty, here comes the double early. You can see the slides coming, I think to your point, pushing out earlier slides. Knowing who to key on, knowing who the guys are. And here's Will. Good defense there. Feet, ooh, he was open. He was open, ball down. Picked up by Brother Rice, and it's going to go back to Cam Sims. We got a whistle. What do we got here? They're going to get the ball again.
Yeah.
What was the call there? Interference?
Interference again.
Another interference on the Warriors. That'll be interesting. So 2 good defensive plays by the Warriors are nullified. Good take inside. Oh, hit the post. Hit the post. Good spin on the inside there. And the Warriors dodge a bullet. Chain rep. And now we're going to get a penalty on Brother Rice. First one of the game.
Yep, they're going to get called for probably a slash. Probably caught the helmet.
Get a slash on the Warriors. Let's take a look at it here from this angle.
There's a lot of traffic, a lot of swinging sticks.
What do we got here?
Maybe there.
Ooh, there's multiple.
Or there.
Multiple. Can you call that a yard sale, Matt? Is that a yard sale? I know Chad here at the prep loves that. That was his favorite phrase when he got into, starting to do these broadcasts. Is he just loved yard sale.
The yard sale.
I think he just likes saying it really more than anything else. He doesn't really know what it means, I don't think, but I think it's yard sale. So Loyola now goes man up first time in the game, and they have not scored since 5 minutes left in the third. An awesome stat handed to me in beautiful calligraphy, almost type writing. And so really they've been on the schneid for a while here, but they've got an opportunity here to chop into this 2-goal lead, man up. Warriors there, good ball movement, good ball movement. Inside, that's going to be pulled wide. That's going to be Rice ball. Oh, that's interesting. You thought Cam Sims was there, but he was not. And it's where the ball goes out.
I guess they're keeping it consistent.
Well, where the ball goes out. People want to say that, well, Cam Sims was closer. He was closer to the end line, but it doesn't mean he was closer to where the ball went out.
Right. And it's where the ball and when the ball goes out.
That's exactly right. So Loyola gets the ball back. Man up here first time. Good defense by the Warriors. Good feed backside. That's trouble. Yep. Saw that curl on the backside. They almost ran that same set play before when they were even strength. And so Loyola does what they need to do, and they get the next one. And so they climb back to a 1-goal deficit here, 11-10. Yep, that's a good take. Easton Bello sneaking around the backside. And Loyola brings us closer together again. Here we go.
That's a big goal with 5 minutes left in the game. Get some momentum going back for Loyola.
We got some crowd action going on now, and you look at the changing of tides as Fortino hits the crossbar down here, goes down with a knee injury. Loyola comes back and wins it. Michael Coyne had the win, lost it. That's going to come out, and a good ground ball there. Kevin Hill scoops it. He's going to hit the netminder, and he's off to the races, folks. As Alex Fear's going. We get a timeout here, Loyola. Yep, good timeout there by head coach Rob Schneider as we are at the essentially 5 minutes remaining in this one. 11-10 in this exciting matchup here. We're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to get a little drink here because I'm getting a little verklempt. I got to tell you, this is very exciting here. Please come back, join us. Exciting conclusion here on the Prep. And we're back here on the campus of Lawrence Technology University here. Exciting conclusion to this one. We're going to talk about our wonderful sponsor, 2SP Sports Performance, full-service training company specializing in rotational sports with 5 locations throughout southeastern Michigan, founded in 2007. Joe Neal, 2SP Sports, has been committed to bettering athletes for over a decade here. Brother Rice is one of his, he's inside, feed, ball down. Talking about 2SP again, custom programs that blend disciplines of exercise, science, coaching, which implement robust habits that help athletes address success in competition. They've got a limited time offer, folks. Jump on this one, offering 10% all viewers between now and July 1st. Be sure to mention the code word THEPREP and take advantage of it. Joe Neal, 2SP. Back at it, Matt.
What a big possession for Loyola here. Down by 1 with 4 minutes left in the game.
It is quite an exciting game. It's a palpable hue here at Lawrence. That good take. Oh, good save, Cam Sims. Big save there, and a big ground ball. Lots of Ramblers over there, not many white shirts. Who's going to come out of there with it? That is going to be Loyola. And so now, just as it was for the Warriors in the third quarter, it's really become the Loyola on the ground balls. This is trouble. We've got to get some help. Good move. As Will was looking to go, but good defense by Brother Rice. Shorty. 3:30 left. And this is kind of how we wanted it, right? I think your comment early on, Matt, was last one who's got the ball, right?
It might be that way.
And we are speeding directly towards that. Matt, the seer of seers, as I like to call him, and I've only been working one game with him, but I think it's very appropriate. There's a little lean in, fires. Oh, that's going to hit the post. That's going to be a ground ball coming out here, the Warriors. Schultz with the ground ball. And Schultz, haven't said his name much today, but he is a key cog for Brother Rice. That long pole, he's got speed, he's an athlete. We're going to get timeout here by Ajay Chawla. And would you say that was a timely timeout? Another one, I told you.
And great play by Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz.
He didn't have a clear take at the ball. He goosed it to himself, got the ground ball. Wonderful. Yeah, great play and a great timeout by Ajay Chawla, 2:47. We're going to keep it here because we did a break there before, and I want to keep talking. So let's take a look at Lax Losey's Michigan Top 10. I hate using my name in the third person, but I guess I have to because it's up on the screen. Brother Rice coming in here at number 1. Forest Hill Central nipping on their heels. When I went through this and I looked, schedule to schedule, game, it was very close, and so that's as close as you're going to get. 1 and 2. Forest Hill Central undefeated. Detroit Catholic Central coming in at number 3. Heartland, who competed against Jerome Dublin, who is coming up in our next game. Detroit Country Day, they are firing on all cylinders. East Grand Rapids, Clarkston, Brighton, Granville coming in. I've not seen them live, but I look forward to doing that. I've been trying to keep an eye and get out to see them because I know they got some talented players. They played some great games. And then coming in at number 10, that should be Cranbrook because Clarkston's on there twice. And so I know it's Cranbrook. Right? There we go.
Cranbrook, J.D. Hess on there. And that was a tough one. They're coming in at 4 and 5. But I really, you dive into the numbers, you look at the tough schedule, you look at kind of head-to-heads and comparable opponents, and I just felt, and I've seen them live in person too, which helps as well. But rankings, what are they? They're water cooler talk, man, right? It doesn't really matter what I say.
Rankings are fun, and then when we get games like this, we get to the state
right
playoffs.
Here. Yep, exactly.
That's when it all comes down to the money.
So there's Klein with it, and the Warriors lead this one. 2:38 remaining here, up by 1 goal. And they're going to have to keep it in pretty soon, man. That's another rule that people talk about getting rid of. But I guess if you don't have the shot clock, I mean, it makes sense on both sides of it.
The game is set up without the shot clock with those rules.
Yep. So Eck with it. Warriors. That's Fortino back in the game. We got Fortino back in the game. That's great to see. Number 26. Fortino went down. Some concern about the knee, but he seems to be fine, or he's gritting it out. Rub some dirt on it and get back in there.
Wonderful to see.
Paulie's sister down at the University of Detroit Mercy playing lacrosse. Ooh, man, I don't know what that was. That was almost trying to flop situation there, I think is really what it was, to try to draw the call on Fortino. Smart, but did not work out. Klein's got it, and he's got the double.
And they've got to keep it
in. They got to keep it in. Johnny Coons with it. Coons and Nader. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Turnover, Coons, unfortunately, for the Warriors, and 1:30 as Loyola is going to press. And look, back to Will. That's trouble. Look out, backside, open.
Oh,
yep. Tic-tac-toe. And unfortunately for the Warriors, and we've got a flag down.
Yep, a delayed penalty.
We've got a delayed penalty, so a disaster at the end of the game for the Warriors here. Let's take a look at it. But, yeah, you could see the backside wide open and no chance for Cam Sims.
Great ball movement.
And, that's what we talk about. That's why you keep it in the box, and that's what you're going to get. What a great goal.
Did we see what the penalty is, John?
You were in charge of watching.
Looked like it was on the backside.
You're supposed to be watching the call, though. You didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it. You're right. I was distracted with the replay, with the ball movement replay.
Yeah, Shane Rapp with it. Very talented player as well. Snuck in the backside. Big face-off here for either team, and the Warriors are going to win it here. Maybe get a timeout. What do you think, Matt? Is Coach Chawla just going to stick with it? We are deadlocked at 11 here. And like we talked about, what we say, Matt? Last one with the ball wins. Washy's in there now on the left side. As Klein's got it up top, and we got 1 minute here, 1 minute. And we're going to see what the Warriors are going to dial up here. No timeout by head coach Ajay Chawla. Fans on their feet here at Lawrence Technological University here. LTU. Fortino with it, who went out with an injury. Klein's got it. Klein's looking to use the screen. Nothing there. Backside. Very exciting. Loyola now pressing out. Not going to let the Warriors get set. We got 30 here, 30 seconds. Eck with it. Eck working on a shorty. Cronin out there. Now Klein's got it. I think that's who they want, either Fortino or Fortino's got a shorty too. Fortino with it. Fires. That's a tough angle by Paulie. Fortino went lefty. 15 seconds left in this one. Warriors looking to try to end this one before we get to overtime. Klein's with it. Klein fires. Oh, that didn't get through. Either a save or didn't get through, but that is, oh, look out. Will's got it. Oh, save. That was dangerous as Cam Sims had to make a save that I didn't think he was going to get. Wow.
What a save.
What action, folks. This is unbelievable. Great game here. Warriors had a couple of good looks at it. Ball didn't get through. And then Will down to the other end had a chance to end this one. But guess what? We're going to overtime.
There we are.
And you know what this is going to mean? The last one with the ball is going to score probably. That's what it's going to be.
Next
wow.
goal wins.
All right. Well, you know what? I got to catch my breath here. We're going to take a quick break here on the prep, and we're going to come back for the overtime. Warriors, Loyola, deadlocked at 11 here on the prep. State champions in the D.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
And we're back, folks. Exciting conclusion of this one. We are going to OT. State champion from Michigan. State champion from the great state of Illinois. Loyola, Brother Rice, deadlocked at 11. And we're going to OT. First one to score wins. And this is exactly how I envisioned it. I got to tell you, putting these teams together, you've got Hamilton Southeastern and Dublin Jerome coming up next. So this is just the appetizer, Matt. What are we going to do here?
What a game.
I got to tell you, it is a buffet of lacrosse in your face. And here we are at the X, face-off so critical in overtime.
Absolutely, John. Every possession counts.
Quain's in there. Great to see Michael Quain. That's going to be a clean win for Loyola. Ball's down, though. What are we going to get? You got a timeout? No. Somebody stepped outside. Whose ball? Yep, that's going to be Loyola ball. So Loyola is going to get the first opportunity if they can get it clear. Might want to see a timeout. We got to get hustle here. Steps on. So the Warriors really setting up a good ride. The defense, ball down. What are we going to get here? Timeout. I knew we should have called a timeout earlier, and that came a little late, but a good timeout for head coach of Loyola. So a timely timeout if you ever had one. No question about that.
Timely timeout. Brother Rice bench a little bit upset.
Yeah, I think they were doing the clock in their own head there. Thought maybe because he never really crossed. He didn't cross midfield until till way late in that possession. We're going to stay here while we talk through this timeout. But Matt, talk about overtime. You win the faceoff. Clear there, but what are you looking to do offensively down at the other end when you get that first crack at winning this thing?
Yeah, I think if you can catch a break, a fast break or an unsettled situation, absolutely try to take advantage. Otherwise, you have to run your sets. Maybe throw something new. We'll see what they come out with defense, see if they throw a little wrinkle in the defense. This is a time to sort of bring out stuff that you haven't shown in the game.
Yeah. Warriors got to try to ride here.
Yep. You want to be selective with your shots, too.
What a game.
Hold it for a good one.
It's tough that someone's going to have to lose this one, right? I mean,
right.
That's the nature of sports, and it's entertaining, and it's two quality programs, storied programs in both of their respective states, battling head-to-head. Didn't play, because of COVID. No travel at that point in time. Then last year just couldn't get on the schedule. But this was something that, I think everybody really from both teams and both schools said this is going to be cool. We like playing Brother Rice, and Brother Rice likes playing Loyola as well. So here we go. First goal wins Loyola, Brother Rice, and look for something coming right out here early on.
Running a 1-4-1 here, John.
Yep. And they've had goal scorers come from a number of places. Gavin Corcoran there, 44. Working on Kevin Marster. .38. Barrett's got 2 on the day. Up top is a freshman, number 3. So good patience here. Trouble. Ooh, it's going to go high over the goal, but a good take on the inside, high bouncer.
Great save.
Yeah. I think Cam got a piece of it to cascade it over above. This is trouble here. That's the player. That is the man, and he wants it. Feeds backside, little force, ball's out. Picked up there, Donaldson. Donaldson's got it. And so he'll get it to Klein, and now Klein speeds in the offensive zone. Warriors racing inside. Washi fires backside. Oh, he was open too. A little bit of a hold there. Trouble backside, but no one there to ride. And now here we go again. The Warriors had an opportunity. Schultz. Oh, good defense there. Is that Schultz? That's Schultz. That's going to be a push in the back, too, with possession. We're going to go man up, and Schultz better be careful there. Don't say anything. Don't make it worse. You can see the official saying, hey, don't make it worse. And Schultz come through again with a big defensive play, mano-a-mano at the middle of the field. Let's take a look at this one. This is textbook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there. Check. Stick on stick. And then get to the ground ball first. And then he'll take the check. So push with possession. Warriors are going to go man up here. 1:30 remaining in this one. It's been unbelievable. I mean, it was just unbelievable back and forth action. Warriors had it down here. Good opportunity to look down here. And so we are continuing this one. So we're going to be going late into the night in that next game because HSC, Dublin, Jerome, they got to be sitting here going, hey, we just drove all this way, and now we're going to start when it's, clicking towards 8 o'clock.
And that's a heads-up play, John. When you feel somebody on your back late in this game, it's okay to take a little dive if you can.
Yep. Yeah.
Draw the penalty.
Very timely and opportunistic for the Warriors. As Nate Schultz, senior leadership, long pole, he does it all. He is one of those spotlight players, the game uncommitted as well. Very smart in the classroom. I know he's been looking at the University of Michigan, looking really at business school. He's very focused on what he wants to do, but he's also an incredible player. He was one of the most talked about players out in New York because everyone's saying, well, where is he going? Where's he going? And we're going, he's not committed anywhere, and they were just shocked. So Klein's got it here right at midfield. We got a triple threat of trouble in maroon as Klein will speed out of there with it, but he's got more trouble on the other side. But look at that athlete. That's an athletic move by Klein, and he will get the Warriors into the offensive zone here. He's got to get a touch. He will do so. And now the Warriors with an opportunity to win this one here with 1:30 remaining in a phenomenal high school lacrosse game here. State champions in the D. X got it. Ack back behind. Washi with a timely goal. There's a high pass, but X got it. Timex. I've got 2 nicknames for him now. He's also a glue guy, too. So really, X got 3 nicknames out there. So Klein's got it. Klein is going to get by. Klein's got room. Oh, Klein's just wide. That was the look that they were looking for. Klein scored 2 goals on that, running down that alley. Same angle. And that one just missed. Now X got a shorty. And this is the time where you want guys who want the ball. And Eck is one of them, and definitely Klein is one of them as well. Feet inside, that's a force. That's a force on the inside, unfortunately, and the Warriors are going to turn it over here with 40 seconds remaining. Loyola now is going to have whoever's got the ball last, right, Matt?
Loyola came out with a little bit of a zone there, John.
Yeah. That's a high errant pass. That's not going to get a great catch by Klein. Klein showing the athletic prowess as he's going to nab that one and speed into the zone. Coming up behind. Yep. You can see it coming right off the bench. And here we go. That's going to be down midfield. That's going to come out again. Speeding towards 10 seconds. That is just a long Gelman. Oh, he had a chance on it as the booth erupts behind me. Still got an opportunity. That's going to come out. And guess what we've got, folks? How about the price of 2? It's a 2-for-1 special here. What a overtime, what a game, and we are going to head to a second one, Matt.
Wow.
Listen, I hope that babysitter shows up because you better tell your wife you're staying, my friend. So we're going to a second overtime here. Yeah, I told you.
Check with the boss, I guess.
Listen, if she wants to call into the show, this isn't a radio show. She can't call in. So send a text. But we are going into a second overtime. Take a quick break. Let's take a quick break here. Let me catch my breath. And we're going to come back. Second overtime. Brother Rice Warriors. Loyola deadlocked at 11. Double overtime coming up next.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player. And I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Corps bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Corps bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Corps bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Corps bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance I really didn't get.
And we're back. Double overtime. 2 for the price of 1. Brother Rice, Loyola, deadlocked at 11. Scoreless first overtime, obviously. And we're back at it here at the X. Michael Quain for the Warriors. And Loyola's going to win it. They won the first one in the first overtime and had a couple of good looks.
And the legs are burning now. These boys have been playing a lot of hard lacrosse.
I got to tell you, yep. Klaus Agger, number 20, won that one. There's Mr. Glue Guy himself, Sean Cronin. He's looking. Ball down, good defense, ball's out. And there's that ground ball again. Ground ball's going Loyola's way in this, really the fourth quarter and the overtime. It went the Warriors' way earlier on as Schultze there giving Sean the business. And you can see, fatigue has got to set in. This is where you got, fresh legs coming off the bench if you got it.
Absolutely. Yeah, they've been playing really high-level lacrosse.
Trouble. Here comes a double. Good. Donaldson there. Very patient. Number 4, there he is. Number 13, the Tasmanian Devil for the Warriors, Schultz.
Slowing it down a little bit, getting a little bit ISO, shorty behind.
Oh, he's got room. He had him. He had him. Coming out. Well, that was a high, stick up high too, but you know, you're going to get a timeout here. Coach Rob with the timeout as things got a little chaotic here. 2:32, ball has been in the possession of Loyola for this entire overtime. Catch your breath, catch your breath. What do we got from a stat standpoint, Matt?
Well, obviously we got a tie ball game. Face-offs, Brother Rice has the edge a little bit, 14-10. Turnovers, all in all, it's been a pretty clean game. You know, we're not seeing a lot of unforced turnovers. Brother Rice has 6, to Loyola has 2. 7 lead changes, been a very close game, back and forth.
Yeah.
And 3 penalties. It's been a pretty clean game. At the same time, the refs are letting it play a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe take a look at maybe the spotlight players of the game again. See who might step up big. Who might step up? Who is going to be the step-up star of the game, Matt? Who's it going to be? Nobody knows. But, you know, you look at Klein. Klein had a great look down here. You know, that alley dodge, that you know, space. Mm-hmm. You know, but this is where the fatigue comes into play. You know, Loyola came in last night, so you know they didn't get off the bus and then have to go through this grinder.
Yeah.
You know, Brother Rice played 2 nights ago. Wednesday night they had a Catholic League game that they defeated De La Salle.
Okay.
And so, you know, it's one. You know, you saw it there. The cut was wide open. Pass was just a little bit low and behind him, and couldn't curtail it. But you know, if that one hits, that's a goal, and that's ball game. So you know, I think in the 2 overtimes collectively, I think Loyola has had much better looks. It's just they haven't connected. A little bit sharper earlier on where those were connecting. That's how they got out to the lead. You know, 3-1 in the first. And so, you know, back here, one of those is going to connect here. Warriors need to get a stop and a clear because they've had an opportunity a couple times with a couple ground balls. But, you know, look for a set play coming out of here, the timeout. Corcoran, there's another one behind. Here's another ground ball that we talked about. Ball up in the air. And there's going to be Klein with it. That's Klein. He's got room. Klein's got room, and he's got speed. He's in. Klein. Oh, what a save. What a save. Unbelievable with the shoestring. Woo!
Unbelievable save. Standing on his head out there.
Unbelievable save at the timeliest of times. Alex Fuhr saves it. What a save. We got to see that one again, folks, as that one is going to be unbelievable save. Look at Klein's got speed, and he's in the open field. He's in. I mean, you knew he was in here. Look at this one. Look at that one. Oh, stick and save. Unbelievable.
You don't get a better look than that. Credit the keeper on that one. He stood on his head for that one.
Roanoke is getting a good one next year as Alex Fuhr with a great save and keeps this one going. Hey, listen, it's Friday. I don't have to go to work tomorrow, folks. So
it's a Friday night, baby.
That's right. It's Friday night.
I might sleep here tonight, John.
Just got paid. Party's jumping, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's what we're doing. It's exactly what it is here. 11-11, 2 minutes remaining. Klein had an opportunity and a great save, and that was extremely exciting. But Warriors regained possession, called the timeout, and so Coach Ajay Chawla says, let's pull it out here, and let's run a set play here. Got Paul Cosgrove on the sideline, offensive coordinator, Nick Garepa, and then also Mark Hamilton, the brain trust, and have been the brain trust for the Warriors for a number of years.
A lot of people making a big impact around the game of lacrosse for a long time.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the crowd has really grown here, as you got the folks from Jerome Dublin and Hamilton Southeastern filing in, watching this epic battle here between 2 of the Midwest's best, not only last season, but also really of all time, when you really think about it in terms of 13 state championships for Loyola and 26 for Brother Rice. X got it, little invert back behind. Who's going to step up? You know, Klein's had a couple of good looks, and nothing was better than the last one, but he's got it again. That same alley. Give him room. Nope. Good angle. Good defense. Good defense there by Jacob Coldwell.
They're playing some patient defense right now.
Yeah.
Patient defense, patient offense.
X got it. Good defense. Double comes with the pole as X takes one right in the solar plexus on that one. 7-minute abs. Klein, lefty. Klein, he wants it. You know, that's the kind of player you want. Someone who wants it. He's got a pole on him again, and Klein's wheeling and dealing, and he goes down. Unfortunately, what are you going to get here? They're going to Loyola ball, and Klein was playing with it down as Klein trying to will this victory. That's up in the air. Ball is going to be cross midfield, and Loyola's got numbers. This is trouble for Rice. This is trouble. Recover. And they did. That was good recovery there because you had Klein that was, really walking slowly off the field. And so a good transition for the Warriors to jump back into the play. And so here we go, 25 seconds.
25 seconds, next goal wins.
Next goal wins.
Loyola has the possession. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Let's see who's going to get it. You got a couple of D1 attackmen here on the other side of the field going back behind. That's what they want. That's the matchup they're looking for. 10 seconds. Oh, good defense there. 8 seconds, 7. Ticking down, 3 feet inside. He's got it. Trouble.
Oh, what a save.
What a save by Cam Sims. So save for save as Sims matches Mr. Fuhrer in epic saves here. Let's take a look at this one real quick here. This is it, right? He's in. He's in. Oh, Sims.
Wow.
Sims, he got a piece of it.
Maybe off his shaft.
Yep, he got a piece of it as Shane Rapp was on the inside. And, I don't know if you guys are doing anything, but we're here, and we're going to a third overtime, folks. Unbelievable.
Shane Rapp wants that one back, but I tell you, that's the
keeper. Here it is right here. Let's look at it again.
Yep.
Dips it inside. Good take. Slips Donaldson. Yeah, he got a piece of it.
Gets his hands free, and
no question about that
keeper.
one. No question about that one as he makes the save, and we're going to 3. He going to do 3. They going to do 3.
Hey.
I got to tell you, the babysitter might as well just come now because you're going to be too late for dinner.
Exactly. What's the point?
I mean, dinner's done.
Dinner's done. Kids are in bed.
Bring the kids down. Come on, I'm great with kids. I am phenomenal with kids.
You're the best with kids.
Right. I'm in. Well, let's do it again, folks. We're going to a third overtime. One person we didn't see in that really late in that second overtime was Paulie Fortino. Paulie went down with that tweaked knee, and so I didn't. His presence was not seen and was noticeable because he's had such a great day today. But we're going to do it again here. Michael Quain at the X, I believe. Yep, that's Michael Quain at the X. He's done a nice job here. Face-offs slightly in the Warriors' favor. And we're going to get a jump by Loyola. Yep.
Brother Rice ball. That's a
Klaus jumped, and the Warriors are going to get the win. Klein checks back in as he has really given it his all out there today. Klein, Eck, and the Warriors. X got it. Good defense.
See what they do here.
Yep.
First possession into the third overtime.
Warriors looking to end this one here. Van Leer, number 10, seeing a little bit more action, probably a little fresher legs, but Klein wants it. Willing it. There's Van Leer. Van Leer fires. I don't think that got through. Ball down. 13 and a half minutes without a goal here in the city of Southfield. State champions in the D, living up to its billing and then some, folks. Epic battle. We're going to get a timeout here, Brother Rice. And so Coach Ajay Chawla is going to call a timeout here. A lot of it, you're calling timeouts right now just to give your kids a break.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you talk about next man up. Look at this one here. Let's look at the replay. I don't know if that one got through, or if it was a good save.
In real time, it looked like it came off the keeper back into the mix.
Yeah, the Warriors have not scored since the 11 minutes left in the fourth. And the last goal for Loyola was at that 124 mark where they tied it up. And it was, again, we go back, for you tuning in now to see Dublin Jerome and Hamilton Southeastern, all of our friends in Ohio and Indiana. We are going to are we in the third? Are we going to third or fourth? Third overtime. See, I'm starting to lose track.
Yeah, it's tough to keep track.
I'd like to blame it on COVID, but I don't think I can, right?
COVID brain.
Yeah. So we're going to a third overtime here, deadlocked at 11. Brother Rice had the lead and the ball, keeping it in the box. We had a turnover, and, Loyola came down. They scored with 1:24 left in this one, and we have not seen a ball cross the end line since, Matt.
No, we've seen a lot of terrific saves, though.
Unbelievable saves.
These keepers are standing on their heads.
Phenomenal play.
Yep. Boys are playing hard. This is as good as it gets.
Yeah, it really is. I'm John Losey. I've been here since the get-go with everybody, and this is state champions in the D. We've got another game to do after this one, and looking forward to it. Ben Axe got it down here for Brother Rice.
See what they come out with after timeout.
Yeah, a little timeout. See if we get something going. Axe got a slip on him. A little slip in the back there. On the back side of the goal, Ben Axe. Klein has been the man. Fortino has played extremely well. He went out with an injury, and we have not seen him return. There's Klein with it. There's the double. Klein's played extremely well today. And you think about this, you know, both these teams got to come back and play tomorrow morning, but you know, it's going to be a shame that someone loses this one, but we're going to see what happens. Someone's got to step up on one of the two teams. The goaltenders have really dominated this overtime, Matt.
Absolutely.
Speeding towards the 2-minute mark left here in the third overtime. 11-11. Inside, got it, feeds up top. Klein's got it. Oh, Klein had a great look at it. That's going to be Loyola ball. No backup for the Warriors. I'm not sure if Alex got a piece of that one to kick it over. But either way, Loyola's got a ball with a chance to win it.
Yep.
There's an errant pass. That one's going to get picked up. Jacob Eagle with it. He's going to fire middle of the field. They're going to get the clear. And now we're going to get another timeout here as Loyola's going to call timeout.
Good timeouts.
Yeah,
good timeouts.
I mean, necessary.
Yeah,
it really is. Let's take a look at this here. Good draw. There's the feed. Klein, great look at it. Oof.
Yeah.
He wants that one back. He's had a
heat-seeking
couple of good
missile.
looks.
He was fishing for top left corner.
Yeah,
just missed.
He was definitely looking for it. No question about that. And just boys giving it their all. Boys giving it their all. Unbelievable game here on the campus. Lawrence Tech University, LTU, hosting the first day of state champions in the D. State champions from Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and here in Michigan, battling it out. Little round robin. People said, "Hey, you know what are you going to do?" Let's talk a little about 2SP sports performance. Joe Neal doing a great job. Brother Rice Warriors are have worked with Joe for a number of years. My sons, when they played at Brother Rice, worked with Joe Neal. They've got 4 locations here in the area: Farmington Hills, Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Waterford. They're running a great discount right now, special for everybody. You receive 10% off when you mention The Prep. Mention The Prep, and you get 10% off before July 1st. And so if you're a young athlete out there, you're looking to get faster, you're looking to get stronger, and really what you talk about here with a lot of the players is really being the agility, right? I mean, the side-to-side, the lateral movement that you see that these players make, especially if you're a goaltender. I mean, that's the thing, too. So, you know, take a look at 2SP, reach out to them, 2spsports.com, and talk to Joe Neal. So let's get back at it here. Let's go. 1:30 remaining. Loyola. Next goal wins, folks. There is no tomorrow. As Apollo Creed told Rocky Balboa in Rocky 3, there is no tomorrow and there is no next overtime if someone scores. Got some room over there, Matt. Inside, good defense, heads up, be careful, be careful, be careful, got it, and he got it, and he got it. You saw trouble brewing there as Will Todd, a double deuce, ends this one. With 1 minute remaining in the third overtime. Jubilation on the Loyola side of things here, but really it's both teams. I mean, you do have a winner or a loser in the win-loss column, but both teams gave it their all and put on a show for everybody here. Let's take a look at it. Good defense, but then the little slip, and then the double little tough angle, and he got it, and it just kind of got by. You know, Simsy, you've been doing this for how long now? We're in the third overtime. But a great job by Loyola. They were down 2 goals late in the fourth. They score with 1:24 remaining in the game to send it into overtime, and we go 3 overtimes. Unbelievable game for both teams. Unbelievable. Brother Rice, both losses by 1 goal in overtime this year. That's right. Unbelievable job. The 2 new teams coming on the field because we got to do this again, folks.
Yeah.
I got to convince Matt to stay here. Matt, comments.
Just as you said, John, a wonderful, hard-fought game. I mean, there is a winner technically, right, because there has to be, but both these teams are winners. I mean, it's you won't see better lacrosse than this. Back and forth, high-paced at times. They showed their sets when they wanted to slow it down. Wonderful keeper play. It just does not get better than this.
Yeah, let's take a look at some highlights of this one because we got to unwind this thing. I'm going to need to go outside here and get a little air here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to unpack this for a couple
weeks.
Let's
take a look here. There's Paulie Fortino with that left-hand high heat. Nice job by Paulie. He unfortunately got injured. Good backside pass there. Yep. There's Will the Thrill going to Notre Dame next year. Inside, yeah, they ran that backside screen a little bit a number of times for Loyola.
Well, these shots are really well placed. You're seeing corners, you're seeing low bouncers away.
Yep, that was Christian McNulty on the inside taking the hit. The Malachi crunch, but still score. There's Will again.
Yep, fake low, shoot high.
Great job. Good take there. Yep, that was Paulie Fortino. He had a hat trick before he went out injured. Came back again. Oh, there's the BTB. BTB. Will he
Doesn't get prettier
Will
than
he
that.
be BTB? Klein there. That was he. He was looking for that one in the overtime, but that was a good angle. There's Klein again. That's what he was looking for in overtime. Again, he had a number of looks like that in OT. He went Mr. Miyagi, Daniel's son, on that one. He went Crane. Good take there by Washi. That's a player stepping up. Washi. Good feed backside. They really ran that curl a number of times, Matt.
It did.
And here's the game winner. Spin inside. Got it. And there it is. As Will Todd ends this one in epic fashion. Loyola Academy takes down Brother Rice in probably one of the best high school lacrosse games I've seen for sure this year, but I think in a long time. I watched that Ignatius Brother Rice game, which was epic, but this was just as great.
Really high skill. Not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of unforced turnovers. They played a really good lacrosse, and ultimately one team has to win.
All right, everybody. Well, I got to tell you, this has been great, and the good news is that we get to do it again. We've got 2 more state champions coming up next, a little later than I had expected. We got Hamilton Southeastern, the state champions out of Indiana, warming up right there. And be careful of Celtic right over here. Dublin Jerome, DJ in the house. So flip over to the next link. We got 2 links. Check on the website. You'll see where it is. But I got to tell you, for myself, John Losey, follow me on Twitter, @LaxLosey. Matt, thank you so much. Cranbrook graduate, Michigan State lacrosse player. Did a great job. We're trying to get the babysitter out there to have you stay. If not, it could be J-Lo Solo. John Losey Solo coming up. Matt, anything? Final comments?
J-Lo Solo Dolo. No, John, thanks for having me. It's wonderful to be here with the prep. Great broadcast. Great time, great day for lacrosse.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody. Alex running the show here and everybody on the prep crew. Can't say enough how much I love doing it, and I'll be back shortly. But again, we'll wrap it up here for Game 1. Loyola wins it in triple overtime, 12-11 here on the prep.